I'm going to wait for you to join me. I'm in my bedroom today because I am having a pain flare up. So I'm waiting for you all to join me because I was going to do a little demonstration for you all. And I'm just going to brush my hair while I'm waiting for you to join. Just giving my hair a good brush till I see someone. Oh, someone's joined. Hello, whoever you are. No, they've gone. I've frightened them away. Okay, I won't do that again. That always happens. Someone joins, I go, oh, someone's joined, and then they go. They get scared off. Hello, Nina. Hello. I have had a really bad pain flare up and I didn't sleep well last night. So I am my live is coming to you from my bedroom today. And I thought, because I'm not feeling well, I really can't go down and get all my makeup. Hello. Hi, Posh. So I thought I would do, hello, Shahina. I thought I would demonstrate how to do the plait that I did yesterday, but also I did, as Rebecca knows, because I was telling Rebecca, I did a bit of an underwear shop, an underwear haul, and it's just arrived. So we love a bedroom live. I'm in my nice comfy Ask Ali chair today. So I'm sorry there's not going to be any makeup today, but I thought we could make it, you love my hair. So I thought I could do a little demonstration of how to do these plaits. Oh yeah, so what do I do first? Do I do the demo on the plaits, or do you want to see my lingerie and underwear haul? Is anyone interested in the underwear that I bought? Pretty underwear. And a nightie. Yes, the demo. Whatever takes your... You look like a Bond villain in that chair, I know. Hello, Maria. So apologies, there's not going to be any makeup today, because that means me going downstairs and rooting through stuff, and I'm really suffering. But do you know what? This chair, you're interested in the undies. Right, I buy a lot of my underwear from Bravissimo. And I'm going to do that in a minute. Let's do the hair. Now, yesterday, so I posted on Instagram. So I buy a lot. Let's tell you first where I buy my underwear. I'm talking around in circles. So Bravissimo is a company that sells lingerie for big boobed girls. So if you're more than an average cup size, then you can buy your underwear from there. So they basically they do cup sizes D and above, and they do nighties, and they do, now just to give you an idea, because this is one I bought last year. This, I know, look at me. This is a top that I bought last year, and it's not looking very flattering because I'm sitting down, but it is actually, when I stand up, it looks very flattering. And it's a night top that's got a integrated support in it, and it's so comfortable, right, that I just love it. I'm going to get a different audience. Yeah, I know. That's why I sort of quickly went like yes, I'm gonna get people I don't want on Instagram saying, hi, I love talking to you. Did you see the one the other day? Somebody the other day, hi, I love reading your posts. He's written it to about 50 women, by the way. And I found the real him that he's impersonating. And I've messaged him. Because he's not a doctor. But there is a real doctor on Instagram. And he's taken all his photos and he's pretending to be him. Right, let's do my plait. Now, yesterday, so I did this plait yesterday and people said they wanted a demonstration. Because as you can see, my hair is growing very long and it's getting a bit out of hand. Now, you can do two plaits. You can do two different variants. Yesterday, I did the more complicated of the two, which is basically part it down the middle and do two each side, which is slightly more difficult, but they're both on the same theory. Oh, thank you. But you all wanted a demonstration, so I thought what I might do is show you the middle one. So now the reason I don't do the middle one a lot is because my hair is not quite long enough yet for it to stay in, because there's still quite a lot of layers in it. So when I do the middle one, I often get bits starting to pop out, whereas if I do the side ones, it stays in all day. But let me show you the concept, and then I'll, first of all, by showing you the middle one, and then I'll have a go at doing the side one. Hello, Stacey. Yeah, I'm not really very well at the moment, but a couple of you said you wanted a demo, so this is a perfect time to do a demo. Now, the very first thing, the obvious thing is you've got to give your hair a really good brush, because you don't want any little chinks or knots or anything in it, because you're going to feel every one of them when you're doing this. So literally brush your hair upside down, just get every single knot that you can. Now, I washed my hair last night, and I would say that this is probably easier to do when you've not washed your hair for a couple of days. It'll probably be okay this morning, but and if you do want to do it after you've just washed your hair, then I would suggest putting plenty of hello Terry, put plenty of leave-in conditioner. I'm doing my hair today because I'm in pain and I'm up in my bedroom, so I hope people don't mind, they forgive me. Now I'm just also, I can get a mobile hairdresser to the house to give you a bob cut. Love all your previous videos with your hair down. Well, I want to go for it. I'm sort of in a quandary at the moment about whether to go and have my hair cut really, really short again, because I really loved it. And then it's growing, and some people said they like it long. So at the moment, I'm in that can't decide what to do. So I'm just coping. Did I get the new eyeshadow pots? I haven't. Right, let me tell you why I haven't got the eyeshadow pots yet. First of all, I've got Golden Eclipse, I think it is, because it came in a set. So I did a video on it back in Christmas. Remember, it came in that the exclusive set from Cult Beauty that I found. The reason I haven't got the other ones yet, I probably will get them. I've just spent rather a lot on underwear. That's one reason. But secondly, I just thought that they looked very much like, apart from the gold one, which I've already got, they looked very much like one she's bought out before. Now, the thing is, when you swatch them on your arm, they might look different, like when she shows all the swatches online, but you're not going to apply them to your eyes like that. You're going to blend them in. And the one that's called Exaggerize looks to me like Bet. Not Bet, Jean, which is what she now calls Champagne. And yeah, they look slightly different. Are they both stunning? They look slightly different on the arm swatches. Oh, Rebecca's done a video. Yeah, I've been meaning to go and watch it. Rebecca, do you like them? Do you think they're worth it? Right, but on the eyes, they're very similar. Exactly. So when you're putting them on the eyes, you're blending them in. So to me, Exaggerize will look just like Champagne. And the other one, there's Exaggerize, there's Golden Eclipse or something. What's the other one, Rebecca? Oh, there's a duochrome one. Yes, the duochrome one. Now, I'm tempted to get the duochrome one. Exaggerize isn't like Jean. Sunlit Glow. Yes. So I might get the Sunlit Glow and I'll do a little video on it. I just looked and thought, But I know you all expect me to do Charlotte Tilbury. Exaggerize is Oyster Pearl, which sounds to me like Champagne. Once you put it on your eyes, once you blend it onto the eyes. So once you do the swatches, they're going to look different because you're doing that with the swatch. But when you blend them out, they're going to look the same. I don't know why she doesn't bring out some blues and greens. Right, I'm going to just show you the concept first of all of doing this plait. Right, now I did yesterday, I parted my hair like this. And I did, let's see it, let me have a go at doing this today while I'm chatting to you all. New Beautiful Skin Concealer and the new loose airbrush powder. Oh, okay. She's got a new loose airbrush. Yeah, the other one was a bit of a flop, wasn't it? Right, so you kind of take it, you section your hair, right? Let me do the side one. You section your hair off, right? And obviously what I did is I sectioned it all the way down to the back. And I'm going to do a rough version because I'm chatting and speaking to you all as I'm doing this. Right, so I want to just get rid of this now because I want this out the way. I want to get this out the way completely. There's going to be a new loose airbrush powder. Yeah, hope it smells better than the last one. I'm all fingers and thumbs today. Right, hang on. Let me just... Right, now, get that out the way, right? So, I've probably not sectioned it up properly at the back, but we don't care about the back, all right? Right, now, and then you start off. So, now, if you're doing this on someone else, you can use the tail comb all the way back. But when you're doing it on yourself, you're just, you can't. You just don't have enough fingers left to do it, enough hands left to do this. But basically, you want to take your front section, right, and give it a good comb, like this, and you're going to start your plait. Okay, so you're going to start your plait, and you're going to just start with doing a little plait like this. So actually that's probably not enough hair. Let me just get a bit more. Let me just grab a bit more hair. Probably still not got enough, but right, if I don't look at your messages for a minute, just excuse me, ladies. So you're going to get a sort of decent amount of hair to get started. Because once you get going, you're just not going to stop. Still not done a brilliant job of this, but anyway, right. So you start off your plait. Now, because I'm being fussy now, but let's just start off the plait, right? So you start off your plait as normal, and you can see I'm using my fingers now, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to start picking up bits of your hair as you go. And this is where now, so now I'm going to take a bit more up from that hair, and as I'm doing it, I want to straighten out that bit because you don't want any chinks. And then I'm going to pick a bit of this hair here and weave that in to the middle there. And picking up that middle bit when you're doing the side one is the tricky bit, right? Now, can you see what I'm doing? Now, I've got that bit to go back in the plait, so I'm going to take that bit and a little bit more, like that, right? So I'll take that up there. And again, I'm doing all of this with my fingers, and you've got to keep pulling tightly, ladies. Right, and now I'm going to grab another bit of hair from here. So I'm adding, each time I'm adding to the 3 bits of the plait, like so, right? And then again, now this bit's going to go up to the plait, but I want to grab a little bit more again. And I'm kind of using my thumb now as the tail comb to just take a little bit more, a section more. And as I bring it up, I'm doing that to straighten it out because I haven't got any more hands to comb it up, all right? And then again, I'm going to grab a little bit more hair from here. So basically it's like doing a plait, but each time you're grabbing a little bit more hair as you go from your head, so that you're weaving it all the way back. Right, and then this is the bit that would normally go into a plait. So I'm going to take that and a little bit more, like that. See? And so there we go. And you see what I'm doing? Right. And pull tightly and make sure you don't have any of the little curls. And then here I'm going to grab a little bit from the parting and add a bit more to that. And I'm just going to keep going. So can you see what I'm doing? So again, grab a bit more. And again, I'm using my thumb as the tail comb. And I'm taking that up. And then using my finger to sort of comb it through so there's no little chinks. And then again, so I'm going to keep doing this. I'll come back to you in a minute so that we get all the way to the back. And when you start getting to the back, that's when your arm starts to kill, right? And then again, I'm now getting round the back. It's not once you get the hang of it, it's actually holding it all with your fingers when you're doing it on yourself. It's sort of keeping hold of it. You can see I've got my hand, I'm holding the other two bits really tightly, because you don't want to, once you slacken off, that's when you start getting these loops. And then grabbing a bit more, just each time. The concept is you're just grabbing a bit more to join the plait, and again a bit more from this side. And I'm going to show you the back in a minute. But once you've done, it just takes a bit of practice, but once you've mastered it, it's just such an easy way to do your hair. And then once you get to the nape of your neck, you're aiming to get, by that time, to have all the hair weaved in, and you just finish off by doing a straightforward plait, which is where I've got to now. And now the parting at the back is not going to be very good because I was doing this really quickly, but now I'm just doing a straightforward plait because I've got to the end. And then I'm going to take my scrunchie, which I didn't take off the card. That's the other thing, make sure you got all your equipment ready. I need to get a little one from downstairs. I've got a little scrunchie, but it's just, you want to make sure that this is all tight and secure. And then what you're going to do to make sure, because you see you get all these little bits, is you take your comb very lightly like this, and you just do that. Obviously you don't keep the comb all the way in, just to kind of tidy that bit up. If I feel, do you know what, Bushra? Thank you for thinking of that. The thing about my pain is it's all from the waist down. So I don't get pain in my upper body, and I'm sitting in a really comfy chair right now. So doing this isn't causing me any pain at all. If I was standing up, or I was reaching for something, or reaching over for things like downstairs, that's what would cause me pain. But thank you for thinking of that. Now, let's see if I can show you. Obviously, I did that very quick. I don't know if I've done as good job as I did yesterday. But can you see it? Now, all the way back. I don't know if the camera is showing it you or not. I'll just move it around a bit. So do you get the idea? I won't do all of this side, but I'm just going to show you again. So you start off with a normal plait, just get your section off a front piece. The front bit's the only bit, when you're doing it on yourself, the only bit you can section off properly, because once you get going, you need all your fingers to hold the plait. If you're doing it on someone else, of course, you can really section it well, because you've got more free hands. So you've got your front bit like that. Hang on. There you go. So I'm just going to show you one more time, and I probably won't do this all the way to the back. So you start off like a normal plait, right? So that one over, I've only got a little thin piece. That one over, normal plait. And then you start, I'm going to take that bit over again. Then you start by taking little bits at a time. You don't want, the tricky thing is that when you first start is you don't want to grab too much all in one go. Like that. So you take little bits at a time, and then you want to take a little bit from there. So you're basically grabbing one bit. So it's like a normal plait. So when you're doing a normal plait, this is what you do, isn't it? So a normal plait, you're just doing this. So you're getting 3 sections and you're going one over the other, over the other, over the other, like that. Yeah? But with this plait, what you're doing is you're doing the same concept, but instead of going one over the other, so you're going, right, we'll start the plait off like that. But then this time, I'm doing it the wrong way, but this time what you're going to do is you're going to grab a bit more with each one that you're turning. So you grab a bit more from that side, you grab a bit more from that side, and that's what gives you that weaved in appearance. So I hope that's helpful, but you do have to practice a bit. I remember practicing, do you remember having Girls World? I used to practice on my Girls World. So did anyone else have a Girls World? It's basically a little doll's head that you could practice makeup and all sorts on. Who had a Girls World? Oh yeah, you had one. Who else had it? Did you have Girls World in America, or was it called something else? So you got this head, and it had hair, and the hair grew as well. So you could pull the hair through. You had one. Yeah, you could dye the hair. You got these pens where you could dye the hair. You could. I'm just gonna see if I can do a really quick one here while I'm talking to you. You could dye the hair. You could. I can't do it. My arm is now killing me doing that side, because that's the side that I've got. That is the side where I've got one shoulder blade higher than the other. Oh, you could do all sorts, and you could put makeup on her. I loved my Girls World. Right, do you want to see my nightie and underwear shop? Right, I will just get up for a second and I will show you. Let me show you this top, by the way, standing up, because I think it looks a little less. Can you see? It's just really supportive in bed. That's one of them from Bravissimo. But I really needed some new underwear, so I've ordered some, and I'm going to show you now what I got. I'm going to sit back on my chair because my balance is going. Oh, right, I'll put my glasses on for a minute, because I don't normally wear my glasses that much, do I? It is, and it gives you support. I've got something here that I think actually Nina and Tria, you might like for your honeymoon. Right. That's if it's arrived. I'll find it in a minute. But anyway, let's see. Let's see all the goodies. I got a lot. That's why I didn't buy the Charlotte Tilbury, because I got a lot of underwear. I got pants. I got bras. I definitely need to. I've been chucking out a load of bras though, because you know when they get old and they don't support you anymore. Okay, so we have some pants. Look at me on YouTube showing me pants. So we have some pants. Some pants. Now, I thought I got this from them before. This dressing gown. So I thought, oh, that'll match that. I like matching. I'll show you that in a minute. You total devil, you. Yes. And some pants. Oh, they are nice. They're nice. Also, you know what it is? When you're feeling ugh, but you've got nice underwear on, doesn't it cheer you up? It's a bit like putting makeup on. If you know you've got nice underwear on. Right, next. Oh, this was my first choice. This is a new Lucky Mick. You know what? He doesn't really notice. He's never been one for. At least I don't think he does. By the way, he's here at the moment. He's downstairs. I don't know whether he notices. Maybe he does. I've never got the impression that it really mattered what I was wearing. Which I suppose is a good thing. This is a new set that's just come out. And I just love it. Look at this. It's got this thing above the cups. And it's called Rose Gold. So I can't wait to try that on. And of course I had to get the matching drawers. They're cute, aren't they? So yeah, these could be some honeymoon ideas, ladies. But I've got a nightie here. Because of this top and it's so comfortable, I thought I'm going to get a nightie in it as well. Let's put all these up there. They're all so nicely wrapped as well. I don't want it. Oh, now this is my harlot set. Now I've never owned a pair, a red bra. But what attracted me is on, what's Terry said? Sorry, let's have a look. Yes. Are they all from Bravissimo? Yes, they are. I read on Bravissimo's site, it said, wearing red underwear is like wearing red lipstick. It gives you confidence. And that was it. That was me sold. Because you know what I'm like about red lipstick. And I thought, oh, wearing red lipsticks and wearing red underwear is like wearing red lipstick. It gives you confidence. I could do with some of that. So, here's my harlot set. Ooh, Mrs. My first ever red bra. And I'm not going to model these on YouTube. Because then we will definitely have a different audience. And for that reason, I'm not talking about my size on here. Although, if anybody wants to know privately, and Ali Pally, of course, I'll tell you, right? But I'm not getting into that on here because I will attract a different audience. And then I've got the matching ones. But I'm not one for getting I'm not one for buying thongs. I'm sorry, never been into thongs. But I do like. Look up your sons. I do like lacy ones. And I've got this pair as well. Right, that's that. And then I think this is what I was talking about. That Tria and Nina need for their honeymoon. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a nightie, but it's got secret support in it. Look at that. Maybe Mick might appreciate this. You never know. So it's got inside, if you look, you've got the secret support, and you can buy it by the cup size. So you can buy it in your bra size. And it holds you and whatever, and it doesn't that look, I was a bit the only thing I'm worried about, but I think I'm going to be all right with this, as I am with this, it doesn't have adjustable straps, and I'm quite short in the body, but I think they'll be okay. I'll let you know later. I might even model that on Instagram, depending on what it looks like on and how low cut it is. But yes, so that's that. Oh, Mick's hoovering. He likes hoovering. Rebecca will tell you. We talk about it a lot, don't we, Rebecca? Oh, and this pair of pants, which are plain. Now these, I thought I've got to try a pair of these. Now look, they look tiny, don't they? These are one size fits everyone. I'm not joking you. And there was a woman on there that had done a review, and she said she was a size 22 and they fit her because they stretch up, but they're seamless. So you don't have any visible panty line at all. There are no seams anywhere in these pants. And they come in, these were £13, so I only got one pair to try. But they come in about 7 different colours. There's no seam anywhere. And you buy them, one size fits everyone because they stretch up. And there's no sort of visible line here either. All completely smooth. So if you're looking for some matching undies to your bra or whatever, they've got them in about 7 different colours. I hope you're interested in this and I'm not boring you. Right, nearly there. I told you I went a bit mad. Now I wanted a light one as well, a light bra. So I got a pale blue one that will go with this. Let me show you this, by the way. I haven't shown you this. I bought this a while ago from Bravissimo. I haven't got it on right now because it's a bit cool in here today, but in the summer it's ideal. So it's kind of lace and satin, and it's really pretty, and it makes me feel, you know, when I've got to lie in bed because I'm in pain, I feel a bit more glamorous. I'll put that over the back there. So I've got this. Why do they constantly... I don't know, but it's definitely a thing, isn't it? I don't mind, because I hate hoovering. But I do mind sometimes, when you want to relax, and it's sometimes at 10 at night. Right, so this, it's got, now I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I just thought it was unusual because it's got blue. It's sort of pale blue, but it's got a yellow fleck going through it. And I thought that looked quite pretty. And again, matching pants. Oh, mind you, are these Brazilian? Yeah, I think they only did them in Brazilian, but I don't mind those as much, but definitely, yes, a robotic hoover. Do you think me wearing any of this stuff might stop it? Shall I try them on and go down and see if it stops the hoovering? Do you think it would? And if so, which set do you think would be the best? Which set would you think would be the best for for stopping the hoovering? Vote now. And last, but certainly not least, they did a top and pajama bottoms to match this. So I had to get that. Because these are really comfy. I have to keep saying that they're really comfy to wear in bed. Because you've got a little bit of support. It's not like wearing a bra in bed. But you've got a bit of support. So you still feel like you've got a waist. You know, if you've got a bigger bust, if you've got a slim waist, the red strawberry shop. Oh, you're talking about the lipstick or the red strawberry shop underwear. If you've got a little waist but you've got big boobs and you're not supported, then your waist disappears and you feel a bit frumpy. Right, this is the last thing. I told you I went Hoover stopping mad. So these are the shorts, and I got them in large, these, because I like to have space. I've got a big booty and I like to have space, especially around my back. So I hope they're not too big, but I will try them. It should be okay. So those are the shorts. You see, they match. And this is the bra top, again, to wear in bed. Wear the lipstick in Strawberry Shock. What, with the red underwear? Or the red nightie? So that's my haul. So can you see why I haven't bought Charlotte Tilbury's yet? I suppose it gives a new meaning to Strawberry Shock, doesn't it? Hopefully these are all going to fit me. But I shall try them on later. I bet you I'm going to have to really screen the comments on the playbacks, because I'm going to get some comments from guys, I bet. Let's have a look at your... Oh, Tria's off. The underwear looks. Do you know what, Tria? I misread that a minute. I thought you said I've got to go to the ladies. But you said I've got to go, ladies. I have work to do. Red, they're all saying wear the red. You have an online meeting at Nina. Everyone's got work to do. Send Mick over to mine. I love the typo, Bushra. Send Muck over to mine. It's all right, don't worry. Do you know what? Whenever I send a text to him, it says Muck instead of Mick. You'd think that my phone, after so many years, would actually know that I'm trying to say Mick. Yeah, you corrected yourself. I tell you what, Bushra, you're welcome, honestly. That we're talking about like having a packet of crisps and there's a couple of specks of crisps on the floor and the Hoover comes out. 10 o'clock at night. We're not talking about just doing the hoovering. We're talking about every 5 minutes. But I have to admit, I'm going to make a confession now. When I know he's coming back, I definitely don't hoover because I think, well, he's going to do it anyway. Your phone used to say Fairy instead of Daisy. And Rebecca says, you know, I understand. I do. I do. We understand each other. Trust me, girls. This kind of help. Hoovering help you don't want. You read. Let's see. While I'm chatting to you, I'm going to see if I can... My arms will let me do this side. Otherwise, I'm going to have one side done and not the other. I'm glad I've done this live, though, because I couldn't work out. I was thinking, how am I going to do this camera-wise to get the camera at the right angle? Because I was going to show you it from the back. This side's getting a bit more of a rough go. You see, you end up getting these little kinks. That's why you have to do that. And it's a great time, by the way, to give yourself a bit of a facelift. Because if you pull hard, you give yourself a bit of an eye lift. For some reason, doing this side is definitely more achy on my arms. It must be because of my odd shoulders. Let's finish this side. This side's going to not look as tidy. But so be it. Doesn't really matter once I've got my underwear on, does it? So has everyone got the new Charlotte Tilbury then, apart from me? And when's she bringing out that Pillow Talk cheek palette? That's due to come out soon, isn't it? You haven't got it, Maria, no? You ordered some older stuff. I think the duochrome one looks interesting. And the one that I've already got, the golden one, is slightly different because it's, if you like a yellow gold, then you'll like that one. I think Exaggerize is a bit of a gimmick. I think, here's my honest opinion. I think they called it Exaggerize for a reason, because they know Exaggerize sells, because it's a concept. It's a bit like Pillow Talk. It's a concept that sells. And the idea that you've got a specific colour that's going to make your eyes look brighter. The fact is that any of those lighter shades is going to make your eyes look brighter, not just a shade that's called Exaggerize. And I think, if I'm being totally honest, giving you my honest opinion, I think the reason that she called that particular one Exaggerize is because otherwise they'd have had a hard time selling it as something new. Because to me, it looks very similar to Jean. And I think even if it doesn't on the swatches, that you are not putting a thick swatch like that on your eyes. When you're putting it on your eyes, you're blending it in and you're shearing it out. And once you shear it out and it's on your eyes, I don't think it's going to look anything different to Jean. But what I will do is I will get it, and I'll get them. You know I'm going to get them anyway. And I'll test that. And if I'm wrong, and if I'm going to put Jean, I know it's not called Jean anymore, it's called Champagne. If I put Jean on one eye and I put this other one, the Exaggerize, on the other eye, and they don't look the same, then I will, you know me, I will stand up and say, I take it back. I really like this. I was wrong. But I just think that they're too similar. They're reminding me a little bit now. You know the MAC paint pots? The MAC paint pot is a really good formula and I love it. But they bring out all these neutral tones. And then they brought out some blues and some purples a while back, and they sold out really quickly before I could afford to get any. And now they're back to all the nude tones again. I think where they're missing something here is to bring out some blues and some greens and some brighter shades. And I know that's not Charlotte Tilbury's thing. That's not kind of her style. She likes the concept of makeup that's going to look good on everyone, and it's not going to be daunting. But she could bring out, you know, the color-coded eyeshadow palettes that she had, the blue, the green, like the blue was for brown eyes, the green, etc. She could bring out that version, that concept in the Eyes to Mesmerize. So you've got a blue for brown eyes, you've got the green for blue eyes, you've got the maroon for green eyes. That's, yeah. So I always get confused between green and blue eyes. No, blue is brown, so blue is the copper. Green is the maroon, and then you've got the last one, which is maroon, copper, green and blue. There's one for hazel eyes as well, isn't there? Actually, you know what? I did that one quickly, but it's turned out not bad. It's just I didn't do it as intricately as that side. I didn't start the plait as... It looks a bit odd. So I'll probably need to do that again. I think I'm jabbering on now. You're trying to have a no-buy couple of months. Good luck with that, Maria. I think I should do after all that underwear shopping. Right, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm pleased to see you all on here. And you like my jabber. You know what, when I'm sitting in this chair as well, do you remember I did Ask Ali from this chair? We should do that again. And Ask Ali. Maybe I'll do that at the weekend. I'll put some details on and I'll pop up at the weekend and we'll do Ask Ali from this chair. We'll have a live Ask Ali session. All right, thank you so much for joining me. And I'm glad to see that you're all here today. And take care and love you all. You know that. And I'll see you all very soon. I'm off to try on some underwear now. Bye.